what I do love is that you're thinking about maintenance programs, and I think that most tradespeople should be thinking about. Like, I think for pretty much any trade, there's a maintenance or something. Like all materials, all building materials are eventually going to deteriorate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of them longer than others. Like, I mean, if you go build a stone castle, it's probably going to sit around for a few thousand years, right? But
Yeah.
for most modern day building materials, wood, metal, it doesn't really matter. It's going to deteriorate. Paint's going to fade. Things are going to shift. Ground's going to move. Like, things are going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I think, you know, I love the idea of having a maintenance program from the marketing side of things too, because if you can get a customer and then you can find a way to keep that customer calling you instead of going back to Google or going back to somebody else the next time, that just brings lifetime customers.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to come back to you every single time. I mean, it's probably a little bit easier with you just because of the nature, the maintenance on the log home is going to be more intense. But I think that like pretty much anything that you paint, you could probably have some sort of maintenance program built in.
No, I completely agree, especially if you have warranties. If you have a 5-year warranty on painting, exterior painting, that you want to be there every year. You want to be making sure that when you show up 4 years and they didn't tell you about it until 4 years down the road and there's a massive amount of damage, you already had it taken care of year one. You saw it, you took care of it yourself. Not only
Mhm.
do you have integrity for what you do and what you say, but at the same time, you're saving your own self because you're not going to show up and be like, wow, now that's a $10,000 damage I got to get off, come up with labor or money to pay my labor, everything like that. So,
Mhm.
I mean, in anything, in the rural painting, we have maintenance programs. In the residential painting here in Salt Lake City, we're building these maintenance programs because, like stucco, if you're painting stucco, you keep that washed, it's going to last a lot longer than you let that dirt build up. It starts fading out. Eventually, it's going to cake on there. It's not going to come off. The minerals are going to hit it. So I completely agree with you. And it,
Yeah.
it keeps you on top of mind with your customer. I mean, you're constantly
And of
sending
course,
them.
tacos start spider cracking and stuff too. And that's easier to solve at the beginning than it is when it gets real big.
Yeah, way easier. And like you said, keeping you in with the customers. I mean, they're constantly thinking about you. They're not running anywhere else. And most customers forget who you were. That's the problem. It's not that they don't want to use you again. They forget who you were because you didn't even follow up on anything. And we've been really big for a long time on leaving things when we're done, constant communication, writing, messages to them and keeping up on a lot of gratitude with just being appreciative of what they give us to keep top of mind. So the maintenance programs go hand in hand with that for marketing. I mean, it's a genius idea to have a maintenance program. You're showing up at their house every year, and you may have just painted their house, and you're going there to wash the house off. But hey, they got this shed, and they want it painted. So while you're there, can you get
I
that on
know.
the schedule?
I know that's one of my biggest reasons because it keeps you top of mind, and you get that honeydew list that'll come back up. Oh, you're here already. What did you do this project? Maybe it's a garage epoxy floor. Maybe it's another room. Maybe it's the shed. Maybe it's you painted the outside last year. This year they want you to paint the inside. But just having that repetition of coming back and doing these maintenance programs just puts you back in top of mind regarding their projects.
It
I mean,
say
I have a ton of projects on my to-do list and I forget about most of them until my wife reminds me of them. You know what I mean? And then and that happens for most people. They have these things that they want to do and they just won't get around to them, you know.
yeah.
But if you're there, you're like, "Oh yeah, you're the painter. Hey, what about this? What about that?" It's a fantastic idea to keep revenue up. I remember the first time I saw a maintenance program from a tradesman, it wasn't even from a painter. It was from an air conditioning guy.
Hmm.
I had a part go on an air conditioning. This is over 10 years ago. And I called the air conditioner guy, went to Google, did a search, found someone, came out, did the thing, fixed the part, was in and out in an hour. Very professional, effortless service, suit on time, prompt, all the professionalism check boxes were ticked,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then we're going around. He's like, okay, cool. So let me go ahead and walk through and show me the part that he changed and show me the box of the parts. So like I knew that he actually changed the thing. And the AC was, of course, working again. So you could feel the cold air. So we knew that part too. And did a little temperature gauge so that, the actual air coming out of the handle, what it was supposed to be. It's like, okay, cool. That's awesome. And then he was like, okay, so here's the bill and kind of showed it to me. He's like, and this is what we agreed to on the phone. And this is, nothing changed here and we can just pay this bill and it's cool. and we can part ways. But I want to tell you about our maintenance program. It said, if you sign up, here's this deal. Here's a, give me a little pamphlet. I don't remember what the price tag was. I want to say it was like maybe $100, $200 a year or something like that. He's like, if you sign up for this, I'm going to give you 25% off today's bill, which already paid for the stupid thing. And like broke even. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
Like, so what we'll do in the maintenance program is, you sign up for this. What it is one, or no, for them, it was 2 annual check-ins. They would do like a spring and a fall check-in on the system and check coolant levels and handlers and drains, and, just check all the parts, right? Whatever it is, they check all the
Yeah.
parts. And then that was included in the service fee. You didn't have to pay for that. But then you got like a discount on Freon if you needed it. You got a discount on parts if you needed it for being part of that program. I was like, dude, this is a no-brainer. Like, if I have a part going bad, I'm going to have you anyways. And I want to have someone come out checking my AC because I'd rather, especially living in Florida, I'd rather be proactive about that than reactive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got kids in the home, pets in the home. I don't want to 96-degree day with the AC going out. That's not if you've ever, lived in a hot environment and had that happen, it's not fun, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Over where you're at, if your heat goes out and it's real cold, it's also equally not as fun,
Yep.
So I was like, this is great. It's proactive maintenance. The techs are there twice a year or so. Anything that goes wrong, they're finding it. Hey, this resistor is getting out of tolerance. It's not broken yet, but it probably will break in the next few months. Let's go ahead and change it. It's a $80 part plus your 10% off. And I'm like, oh, this is great,
Yeah.
And that was how that worked. And it was fantastic. I immediately was like, man, this is a great idea. And I've been suggesting that to my clients since. I think that pretty much every trade can find a way to do it. I mean, plumbers can come in and do drain and toilet checks. Painters can do pressure washing for outside, maybe maintenance touch-ups for inside. You know what I mean? What you do with log cabinets, of course, you got to keep them washed and check for sealant and moisture and things like that. But I think it's just an unbelievable way to get a little bit of revenue, but the revenue is not even the really big thing. You keep in constant contact with them. You're going to get repeat business. You're going to build lifelong trusted customers. You know what I mean? It's just a win-win-win every way you look at it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and how valuable is a customer? I mean, to find a customer that's a great fit for you, and then you can keep them. I mean, that's priceless. I would trade 10 customers that didn't fit me for just one of them, any day of the week. So when you can actually keep those customers on, it's the best form of marketing ever. And then their friends find out that you do these maintenance programs. They rave about you, and your advertising price goes down, your marketing prices go down, and it's just amazing. So
hey, if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. If you're looking for help growing your contracting business, I invite you to join my free community. In there, we go live with amazing trainings, share resources and downloads, plus you get free help from me and from peers. That link is down below to join, and we'll see you in the next video.